Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dean Holtz, and I am the chairman of the Sarnia Celebration of Lights. We want to welcome you to the 36th Annual Awards Night, where we take time to honor those who are involved with our setting up of the displays, putting everything together. We have a ton of people from the community who give of their time, of their money, of their effort, of their passion, and tonight is the night to do that. I just wanted to say that as a board, we didn't want to cancel this year. In light of COVID and a lot of things being canceled, we were pretty certain that this would be important to our community, and we've got a lot of feedback to that effect. And so even though we weren't allowed to do the opening ceremonies, which is a great marquee family event that brings a lot of people downtown, where we have horse-drawn trolley rides, Christmas Carol concert, and we turn on the lights, although we couldn't do that, we could get the lights up. In fact, we got most of them up. Over 40 displays with over 40,000 lights shining bright for you to enjoy, both if you want to go down in person, but we added some new features this year. We have a brand new website with great new tools. John Sheree, the vice chairman, and I did a video live tour a week ago where we walked through the light displays for people who wanted to be able to see it online, and we showed them each display individually and talked through the history of the display and the involvement in the celebration lights. And so that was really informative for a lot of people. We had a lot of fun doing that. We're also going to be adding a 3D interactive virtual tour brought to you by Real Vision and Dean Holtz Photography. And this is going to be active in a few days. And this is going to work kind of like Google Street View, where you have the little circles on the ground. You can go to different points along the walkway to see the displays, and you can actually turn around a 360-degree view and see the tour that way. So we've given you lots of tools to be able to engage. This year, we wanted it to be a special year, and we think it has been. So we want to start off by saying a huge thank you to everyone who's been involved. This is an amazing community. Want to start by saying thank you to Brownstones, who has offered to host this for us and offer their space, which is really amazing. They've done that for years. Also, Babcock Welding, Marine and Shoreline Services, who's also co-sponsor today. And it's because of businesses like this, individuals, families, community groups that come together to make this happen. And without any further ado, we want to start off by sharing the awards that we have for you tonight. So we're going to start off. The first award that we want to give out tonight is called the Diane Evans Award. Now, Diane Evans was a member of the board of directors years ago, very involved with the Celebration Lights and involved with sponsorship. Unfortunately, she passed away in 1999, but the board wanted to preserve a legacy of her memory by creating an award in her memory. So this is for somebody who shows outstanding contribution, someone who has a passion for the Celebration Lights, and we actually have two winners for this year. The first one that we want to honor is Mr. Bill Swisham. Now, Bill's not able to be with us this evening, but Bill is somebody who has done a lot of work with creating the RGB displays and is out there tirelessly working on the displays for us, and we really appreciate that. The other person that we would like to honor, come on over this way, Paul. This is Paul Babcock, one of our other board of director members. Kathy Marcinkowski. Kathy is phenomenal. She is there day in, day out, helping out, putting up the displays. She knows how to put them together, and she just has so much energy. It's amazing to see. So we really appreciate people like Kathy and Bill, and that's why we honored them with the Diane Evans Award this year. Now, at this time, I'd like to call up John Sheree, the vice chairman of the board of directors, and he's going to present to us the Outstanding Volunteer Award. We actually have two recipients of this award this year. Just come on in a little closer here, John. Explain what this award is for.
This one here is basically for an outstanding volunteer who's actually gone above and beyond the call of duty at the park with me and Paula, and putting up displays, putting lights in trees, running the extension cords, taping all the connections and everything. So without their help, we would be days behind still. So they helped out greatly. We got the park up and running by December 1st.
And who do we have as the winners this year?
This year we have Leanne Reinhardt. She's on the committee with me. She will be helping this next year to restring the Neptune's Castle, and hopefully Leslie called Cadwaller will help out too.
Awesome. And again, it's because of volunteers like this that this happens. These are people who go over and above and beyond. Thanks so much, John. At this time, I'd like to bring up Jen Johnson. Jen Johnson serves on our board of directors, has been for a few years. She's someone who has a lot of passion for this community, for helping out, and for the Celebration of Lights. And tonight she would like to be presenting, talking a little bit about the Harvey McMichael Award, which is actually her idea that she came to the board with a few years ago, and we thought amazing because it's part of our backstory. And I'm going to let Jen explain that.
So the Harvey McMichael Award is a very special award to the Celebration of Lights, and we've been doing it for 3 years now. It's sponsored by RE/MAX and is voted for online by everyone in the community. Janice McMichael made a video to present the award on behalf of her grandfather, who brought joy and happiness to all through the lights that he put up on his home. And we at the Celebration of Lights are honored to continue his legacy in our community.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Janice McMichael Dennis. I'm the president and CEO of the Blue Water Power Group of Companies. Lately, I'm sometimes better known as Sarnia Councillor Bill Dennis's wife. But especially this evening, what I'm especially proud of is I'm the granddaughter of Harvey McMichael. My grandpa was the inspiration behind the local Celebration of Lights. He and my grandma put their heart every year into their little place on Oak Avenue. He was a humble man of humble beginnings, a tow truck operator by trade. But you know what? He had an absolute heart of gold. They all did. So tonight I want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who puts their heart into Christmas. Thank you to the Celebration of Lights volunteers, to Jen and to Dean and to all your team who do so much for our community. And congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to the winners of the Blue Water Power Awards and also the Harvey McMichael Memorial Award. Thank you for all you have done to make this Christmas bright for all of us. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a safe and happy 2021. Thank you.
So the winner of the Harvey McMichael Award for 2020 is 1710 Willowbrook. Congratulations, and we'll arrange for your sign and gift basket to be dropped off to you.
Thanks so much, Jen. Another great idea that Jen had is new this year is that we're going to be providing lawn signs so that these people who've decorated their homes wonderfully like this can display on their lawn that, hey, I was a winner in the lighting competition, whether it's that one, the People's Choice, or the main lighting competition. All right. Next, we are going to honor our different sponsors. We give them a level silver, gold, and platinum. And we try to attach a rough monetary value. So I'm just going to mention these off to you right now. And we're also going to have a bit of an overlay on the screen for those watching online. So in bronze, we have Clean and Bright, CMC Services. We have Mellon Inc., Royal Canadian Legion Branch 62, Dean Holtz Photography, Ace Concordia, Starlight Casinos, and Tourism Sarnia Lambton. These are individuals or businesses or groups that give a gift in kind valued between $500 and $999. The next category, silver, are a gift in kind between $1,000 and $1,499. We have Alexander Secondary School. We have CNC Coatings, and we have Enbridge Pipelines Incorporated. For the next level, we have the gold, which is $1,500 to $1,999 gift in kind. We have Lou Springer Photography, Red Chair Media, who does our website, amazing, Blue Water Power Distribution Corporation, and Babcock Marine and Shoreline Services. And then for our highest level, we have the platinum, which is companies and individuals, businesses that give a gift in kind worth $2,000 or more. We have the City of Sarnia. We have Sandin Services Incorporated. They are the people that store. They have storage bins where we store everything, which is hugely helpful, and it's right around the corner from us. Big help. Steeplejack Services. Hughes Intelligence Security, Garda World, Jackpot City Gaming, Sterling Cranes, and the Village of Point Edward. So we thank all of these sponsors who go over and above to give extra to the Celebration of Lights. At this time, I'd like to call a special friend. We've got a special guest with us tonight who wants to present an award and like to give us some holiday cheer. Hey, it's Santa. That's awesome.
Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh, yours is better than mine. Outstanding Business Awards goes to Hughes Intelligence Security and Garda World. And that is Dean. Congratulations.
Thank you, Santa.
And you're doing both awards. We thank you very much. One for each hand. You don't get anything yet there. You've been a bad boy so far. We have to wait your turn there. Where are we? Hey, Mr. Babcock. Paul, especially for you.
Look at that. Hey, we're gonna get right to break.
Okay.
There we
On
go.
the other side there.
Okay, you come on.
How's that? Is that okay, Sam? I get on the other side.
That is
here?
great. This is a thumbs up on this one. Get over there. There we go. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you so much, Santa.
And carry on. We'll see you next year, same time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thanks, Santa. And also to pick up on what Santa, the joy that he's bringing for us is we're so thankful for these companies. I want to say specifically with Hughes Intelligence and Garda, they've provided 24-hour security down at the park. As many of you know, unfortunately, we have some people of ill intent in this community that sometimes go down and damage our displays or even steal things. And it makes it very hard because we're not down there all the time, but they are. And they've offered these services free of charge. So to have actually people down there 24/7 for over a month is amazing, and we're so thankful for that. And it's not just that they were willing to do it, they wanted to do it. They came to us and said, we want to bless the Celebration of Lights in this way. And it's because of community people like that that we are so fortunate. Next, I'd like to call Jen back again. And she added another thing this year. She's got so many creative ideas. She added to the lighting competition where kids would actually do the judging. Because you know what? They actually see things a little differently than we do, right, Jen?
Definitely. So the Children's Choice Award is our newest award, and it's sponsored by WMA Promotions. The willing home is going to get a family Christmas basket, along with the wireless speakers, games, and more. As a board, we love to see the lights go on, and we really appreciate that children have a totally different way of seeing them. We thought we should make them the voice of the Children's Choice Awards. So our judges this year were a very special group of kids in our community. Thank you to Jack, Jagger, Jet, Emily, Madison, Jacob, and Kalina. They are some of the strongest kids I've ever met, and also the toughest judges to date. Thanks to Blue Water Power, Coffee Culture, Twisted Arm, Remax, Lou Springer, Dorchester Limo, Santa, the Grinch, and many in our community, we were able to send them out in style to pick out their favorite home. A few comments they made. For Thomas Drive, they loved the ho 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 sign. Retlaw had Santa Claus. Turner brought the Grinch out. Borden had the best colors. Murphy Road had sparkling trees out front. Another had a great snowman. The Ditto sign got a good chuckle and a very nice try note. They loved the Santa at Parsons. Maxwell had Mary Joseph and Baby Jesus. Wilson had great reindeer and more. So congratulations to 1247 Thomas Drive for being the first Children's Choice Award winner. And we'll arrange to get your prizes to you this week too.
That's awesome. Well, thank you to all the homes that have entered. And again, that is a privilege. If you You did something to capture the hearts of the kids. You've done something right for sure. And thanks again to Jen for thinking it's such a great idea. Jen really took great leadership this year in putting the lighting competition together, getting so many people and companies involved. And it's so helpful to have people like that on our board. Next, I'd like to call back Paul Babcock Jr., and he's going to be presenting the Outstanding Contributor Award this year. And the recipient of this award, unfortunately, is not able to be with us. But tell us a little bit about this award, Paul.
This is an outstanding award for contributors. Basically, put your heart in it, and he's always there, day in, day out, start to finish. So, yeah, he just loves it.
All right, and so the winner is?
Lou Springer.
Lou Springer of Lou Springer Photography, yes. Lou has been with us for years, and he would come out to all our different events, our setup day, teardown day, our displays to the park day, opening ceremonies, which we didn't have this year, crane day. He would come to the awards night. He'd go to the lighting competition. He would go to every house that was even entered in the lighting competition and take a photo, a beautiful photo of that home, and we print that off and give it to the homeowner to enjoy. So Lou goes over and above and beyond, and yeah, it was our thought as a board this year. Lou's amazing, and we wanted to honor him. Thank you, Lou. You're awesome.
Thank you, Lou.
Thanks, Paul. At this time, I'd like to take just a few minutes to recognize all of our board members. And I really apologize. When we did the live video there a couple weeks ago, John and I forgot one of our board members who I shouldn't have forgotten because she's been involved with the board for a long time. So I want to start with her. Kathy Blake, phenomenal woman, been involved with this for a number of years, was a businesswoman. She loves this community. She gives so much, and she's involved with the board of directors. The rest of our board of directors, well, you've seen some of them already tonight. We have John Schrader, who's the vice chairman. We have Jen Johnson, who is the director of the lighting competition. We have Paul Babcock Jr. We have Ace Concordia. We have Chuck Archer. We have Wayne Archer. We have Paula Taylor, and myself. Am I forgetting anybody? I don't think I forgot anybody this time. There's 9. If I forgot anybody, I'm super sorry, but I think that's everybody. Now, I also want to bring up John this time because he's got a really important award. This is something that was added a few years ago, and I'm going to have John speak to this. It's called the Ted Arnold Memorial Award.
The Ted Arnold Memorial Award was created from a board member we had with us who recently passed away about a few years ago. But Ted, he really enjoyed doing what we do in the park, setting up everything, planning the Celebration of Lights. He was kind of like Mr. Celebration of Lights to the park. So when I found out he passed away, and it really devastated me, so the board decided to create an actual award in his name. So it's given to a board member that goes above and beyond the call of duty, do what they do on the board. So this year we decided to recognize Charles Archer, who has been busy doing all of our web design, redoing the website, and all the lighting competition entries and everything in general for us. So we want to say thank you to Charles Archer for all he did for us this year.
Absolutely. Charles is new to the board, but he hit the ground running. And not just a website, but also all our marketing. So whenever we want to do a media release, he puts out a professional media release because he does this for a living. So he's bringing his expertise to our board to help us out, and he has absolutely gone over and above and beyond. And so that's why the board voted that Charles should win this award. So thank you, Charles. You're amazing, and we'll get that plaque to you. Hope you're watching right now. Now, at this time, I'm going to call Jen Johnson back, and Jen is going to talk to us about the lighting competition again. So this is the main lighting competition that we've had for years that's sponsored by Blue Water Power. Thank you, Blue Water Power. And we get some judges for that. And so Jen arranged for some local people to act as judges to go around to all these homes and to take a look at it. So Jen's going to thank the judges and let us know who won the lighting competition.
So this year, again, our judges were pretty remarkable people. We had Krista Clark, Dr. Cassandra Taylor, Lindsay Corbett, Brad Clark, and Nancy Clark. As many of you know, Krista's in our community. Her kids and family were also the child judges. They loved going out, checking out all the houses. So, third place winner of $100 is 874 Maxwell. Second place was 821 Retlaw. And first place was 73 Turner Drive. So thank you to Blue Water Power for sponsoring these great prizes and supporting us every year. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this.
That's absolutely true. Again, amazing corporations like Blue Water Power who step up and provide these prizes, and they're excited to do it, and they are so helpful. And thank you again, Jen, for organizing the lighting competition. And it's really cool because what we do is each year we take a look at who won the year previous, and we don't let them win the top 3 spot. They can enter. They might get some sort of special recognition. But it's amazing when we try to get new judges every year because it's fresh eyes. We don't tell them who won last year. And usually most years there's new winners, which is great because, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And what one person thinks is great, another person might say, hey, I think this other house is awesome. So it's great that many people who do such a great job of doing this get a chance to be recognized for all their hard work. Now, as the chairman of the board of directors, I'm tasked with picking an individual or a group who I feel really embodies the spirit of the celebration of lights, and that is celebrating Christmas and family and community. And we have a tough time with this. As a chairman, I think every year it's a challenge because there's so many individuals and groups that do such an amazing job. But this year, while it was tough, there was one group that I felt did kind of stand out and I wanted to honor, and that is our beloved Alexander Mackenzie Secondary School. So I've awarded them with this year's Chairman's Award. Alexander sends several kids out to help out with setup day and teardown day, and those kids work really hard and they get a lot done so that our community setup day runs much more efficiently, and the people come out of the community, they don't have to be there all day or for several days. So that's such a huge help. They're very joyous about it. And the teachers that organize this, we are so thankful for you. And just the way that Alexander Mackenzie School gets involved, not only with sending the students, but they have repaired displays for us. They we have one display which has got Snoopy and the Red Baron. They built that, and that's a really cool display you'll see on the west side of our display, which is close to the walk along the riverfront. So they've been involved in several different ways. So it was my honor and privilege to grant them that award, and we'll get this plaque to you guys. You guys are amazing. Well, that just about does it for us tonight, guys. We are so thankful you've joined us online. I want to start off by thanking our sponsors for this evening, Brownstone's Restaurant here, who let us come into their space, and they've provided some food for the people here. They provide a very generous discount, and they provide the space that we can do this live stream, and so we're thankful to them. But on that note, we're also thankful to Babcock Welding and Shoreline Services, Marine and Shoreline Services, because Paul stepped up with a very gracious spirit and said, I'm going to pick up the tab for the people associated with Celebration Lights who come tonight. So very generous people like that. So he's our other sponsor for tonight, and we're really, really grateful for that. I just want to say a few things in closing. First of all, there's a gentleman in this community called Scott Williams. You may have read about him in the Kathy Dobson story in the Journal last week. He's a banker in the local area who just decided to start creating tours and maps so that people can know where the lights are and they can create their own tours and go driving. Unfortunately, because of COVID, a lot of things are canceled and there's less to do, but that's something we can still do. We can go around and look at beautiful lights. And I don't know about you, but It certainly seems to me that there's a lot more homes that are lit up this year, and it looks gorgeous, and I really appreciate that. He has created 14 different maps, Sarnia, Corunna, Petrolia, and around the areas of Lambton County, and he has agreed to provide a map for us for our lighting competition. So you can check that out. What you want to do is you want to go to the Facebook group that he's created, which is Sarnia Lambton 2020 Holiday Lights Tour. Again, the Facebook group is Sarnia Lambton 2020 Holiday Lights Tour, and that is a gentleman, Scott Williams, out of the goodness of his heart, not being paid, put in hours. And I know I've done this sort of thing a little bit. It takes a long time to do. Just really awesome. So thank you, Scott. Him and I started talking on Facebook a couple days ago, and we're going to kind of collaborate together with all this stuff to celebrate Christmas and these lights. Also, we want to remind everybody that this does not happen without the community. The celebration of lights is not, while it's helped out by our city, and we are so thankful for the city of Sarnia, they are so helpful in so many ways, but they don't do this. And I only want to say that because there still seems to be an understanding out there that, or a thought that the city does it. Because there's a lot of communities where that happens. In Niagara Falls, the Festival Lights, which we get called sometimes, but we're not, we're the Celebration Lights. The Festival Lights is done by the city. They actually hire out a company to do it, which is awesome. That's great, and they do a great job. Lots of communities do that. Either the municipality does it or they hire someone to do it. We're neither of that. We are completely community run. It's because of you guys that we do this. The board are just facilitators. We're just the ones trying to gather everyone in, like a hen gathering in her chickens, just to bring everyone together to do this. We have so many people who give so much of their time and, yes, of their money. And on that note, we can't do this without the donations. So I do want to just say in closing that if you are able to give, I know this has been a tough year for some businesses, although for some, I've heard some businesses where they've had a record year. And if you have and you're able to give a little extra, that would be amazing. We are so grateful to everyone who's given. We're going to be adding a donate button onto our website, should be active very soon, where it'll be super easy to do that. And we encourage you to do that. We also have our Teardown Day coming Saturday, January 9th, and we do need people to sign up for that and let us know. We know it's going to be a little colder and it's not quite as endearing to go out to tear things down as to put them up, but it does need to be done, and we are thankful in advance for everyone who helps out. So with that in mind, we just want to say a huge thank you from everyone on the board, all our sponsors. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being an awesome community, and we wish every one of you the most Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. God bless.